Hey guys, Lord Naren White here, the Holy Ghost, the one true God. Back with you with the next video in my WoW Classic Season of Discovery playlist. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you content from a few different parts of the game of World of Warcraft. So in the first part of this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you getting more runes that are wanted for not only my paladin class, also other players who have been getting their runes as well. So just the overall action and general action of getting runes is the first part of this video. In addition to that, I go ahead and I show you content running stockades. And so the reason I showed running stockades is because the primary reason I ended up running stockades was not just because it does have some upgrades, like for example you have the Defias Renegade Ring, and I actually picked up a blue pants. I forget the name, but it's like 8 stamina, 8 strength, and like it's just an incredible set of pants. But rather because I needed the gold, and the reason that I wanted gold was because, as you'll see later in the video, you'll see the highlights of me maxing out my fishing, my cooking, my blacksmithing, and my engineering. So those were 4 professions that I was able to max out, and the cap at this point in phase 1 is 150. However, that was a very enjoyable experience because of the fact that it was a challenge, because it actually cost so much gold at this early stage of the game that it presented an experience that I'll remember in terms of farming stockades for as long as I did in order to get that to work out. I want to shout out here someone on the server I play on, Lava Lash. I play on the server Lava Lash, and it was a gentleman named Cilantro, Cilantro. Cilantro. He's a dwarf. I forget what class he was. I wasn't able to find the clip when I was recording. When I needed the gold to max out my blacksmithing, he traded me 5 gold, which in this early part of the game, I would equate 5 gold to somewhere like, maybe it could be equivalent to like 50 to 100 gold in the later parts of the game, if you were level 60. So he traded me a lot of gold, and he didn't ask me anything for it. And so I was able to max out blacksmithing. Actually, even after he sent the 5 gold, I needed even more gold, so I had to go run some more stockades. But I was able to max out blacksmithing because I was not going to forget what Cilantro did in terms of trading me the gold. And actually, I ended up trading, I sent him 5 gold back with a note, because after I maxed out blacksmithing, the next day I got one of my recipes that I found at the stockade sold for 25 gold. And so I sent Cilantro 5 gold back, and I said thanks. So thanks Cilantro for that 5 gold on the server Lava Lash, and I'm grateful I was able to pay you, not pay you back, but I'm grateful I was able to send 5 gold back to you because you didn't ask me for anything. So good people like you are what makes World of Warcraft so great. As I talk about, that is the secret of World of Warcraft, is that it's not about World of Warcraft, it's about people. So that's what I wanted to turn my attention to first here. So as you're seeing the clips of the stockades runs rolling, now actually you see that it's panned over to getting this Divine Storm rune here, and by the time that I end up turning it into Delgrin the Purifier, it was an absolutely amazing experience, because you can see how much effort it took to fight those level 30 demons in Ashenvale. And you may have seen his name Tash, Tassht. He is a fellow guildie in the guild that I'm a part of. Only Fangs is the name of the guild. They were a very populated and strong guild. So I reached out to them for an opportunity to raid with them, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. So here, Tashed from OnlyFangs, one of my guildies, he was not even on the quest, and he came out of his way to help me. So I'm very grateful to Tash for that, because thanks to his help, I was able to get the Divine Storm run. And people, what's so amazing is that everyone's so busy in life, right? And everyone's got their own goals, and a lot of these people have a wife, have children, they have families, and they still somehow find time to help you. And that's something that's just so incredible, is how they're able, how people sacrifice to give others a better gaming experience. Now you see the highlights here are of me tanking the BFD raid. And so this raid group that I'm a part of is a lot of fun. It's led by Noob Hill. Of course, this is pretty much mostly people from OnlyFangs. And Noob Hill here, he is an amazing raid lead, and he has great command of the raid and great understanding of the raids. So I'm not by any means a raid lead. Rather, I do the best I can to fill my role, which is as a, I'm grateful that they have given me the opportunity to main tank in this 10-man raid. You see here as the highlights roll of us facing the different bosses. I did actually pick up some of the loot. You may have seen the shoulders earlier that dropped off Baron Aquinas. I was able to pick that up. I also picked up not the first mace, but the second mace that drops. It's a tanking mace. I was able to get that as well. And also from a quest turn-in after this, I was able to pick up a shield as well. So 3 blue upgrades were a lot of fun. And it definitely made, like, for example, tanking stocks or something like that a lot more fun and straightforward. So with that in mind, you can see that we were able to make a lot of progress. And one other thing I wanted to share is not in this week's raid. This is actually content from the very first week of the game, the very first week of when Season of Discovery released. So not from this week, but the second week of raiding. So Sunday, 12/10/23, we got an epic bow drop off Akume, and our hunter picked that up, Flick. So that was a ton of fun. So grats to Flick on his epic bow. Those are some of the drops you remember, because you were able to receive like one of the best weapons in the game. So that's something I was happy for him, and everybody was happy for him. Other people that got decked out in this week one, Dagoth, our warlock, he got decked out. And in the second week, Malana, our healer, who's an amazing healer, got decked out. And it's just super fun, because you're able to see those people pick up pieces, and then whoever it is that gets the upgrade, next time you see them, they're just so much stronger, and they're able to contribute that much more. Most of the bosses aren't too hard. However, the one boss most guilds will probably see a progression from the first week to the last of Phase 1 is Twilight Lord Kelris. He's a very strong boss that requires coordination as well. And so it'll be a lot of fun to see how that progression happens for people, for raid groups, from week 1 to week, however many weeks it is. So that's something that's been a lot of fun. At this point now, you're going to see me maxing out my professions. You're going to see me max out fishing and cooking, and I didn't get the exact clip of when I maxed out engineering, but I also maxed out engineering, and then lastly you'll see me max out blacksmithing. So again, I want to say thanks to Cilantro, as I mentioned, for sending me the 5G that I was thankful that I was able to send him in return, so send him back, and then also to Tashed, and for his help with getting the Divine Storm rune, and of course Noob Hill. He does an amazing job raid leading, and that's the beauty of the World of Warcraft, is the people. And with that, I want to go ahead and end the video there for this week. I want to go ahead and say thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel. Light be with you all. Take care, and thanks again.